All right, people, welcome again to MG Sports TV, people. So it is Reggae Boyz 1, Guatemala 2, Jamaica 1. Let me see if I can get the mic. So, the end of the campaign. It is the end of the campaign, people, and unfortunately, it came early, really early in the knockout stages, and unfortunately, that's just a part of competition, especially knockout competition. You don't know when your time is going to come. Now we're going to touch on that. I'm going to touch on the part where the coach plays the coach part in this. I'm going to touch on the aspect of the players, and also I'm going to touch on the game itself. But I do think we should start off the game itself. But before we do that, people, please do follow our sponsor, Sub Sports, on their IG page at Sub Sports 4 on IG. You can get your Reggae Boyz jersey. You can get the latest football shoes, latest gears and equipments for any sporting event, whatever sports you play, you can get it. Also, let me give a shout out to our channel members. Let's give a shout out. We have the original Zilla, Jermaine Swaby, David Beckham, Feather 5, Black Icon, Kyle Black Icon 40, Kyle Wallace from the Reggae Boyz Supporters Club, Lee Bell, Marsden Ricketts, Jamil Winter, Ladna Cardna, and newly added Burp, the big man himself, Rose Gold. Bless up. It's not on the list as yet, but he will be quite soon. People, in the pinned comment section, there was going to be a GoFundMe link. Really want you guys to support the GoFundMe by hitting that. Please just support the GoFundMe, people. Even $1, I would really appreciate it if you guys do so. Before I do anything now, people, like the video, people. Share it, smash the like button. Let's get to the details. I won't even put up nothing on the screen. We're gonna start off with the game. Now, 3 changes made. We saw both Barrett coming in. We saw both Barrett coming in. We also saw Barrett coming in, and Adrian Reed coming back into the team. So those are the 3 changes. Start of the game. Obviously, the moment start of the game, we say that, hey, we're not ready. We are not ready. We keep on knocking the ball. People, on the 30th minute, a ball drop on my host stop. A ball drop on my host stop on the 30th minute. I don't know how them do it. A ball kick from Guatemala, land on my rooftop in Jamaica. A strictly 6 and 4s. The Reggae Boyz out there play. They man knock the ball harder than the West Indies. Strictly 6 and 4s. Strictly long ball. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, there's so much instances where we could have seen a pass through the center to the middle of the pitch, pass to the defender next to the player, but they always up to goal long. The question is that the players who wants to do that, or just a direct instruction from the coach? You could see Miran Gordon on the sideline. So I'm saying, why not tell the player to do that? Is that the correct thing? We're already not playing good. We're playing against a good team. They are pressing us well, and I know you don't want the ball turnover closer to your goal. So I say boot it long. But when they boot it long, what is the players going to learn from it? The players are now out of the competition. Big question is, what did they learn? Did any of this really made them a better player? Is there any level of growth in this? No, there isn't. No. Oh, I saw the team playing, and it's not the first game. No, I never really wanted to go this route from earlier in the competition because the team is already there. The selection was already done. It makes no sense criticize and bash in the middle of the competition. Now the competition is over. The time is now. The door is now open. All the criticism can be laid out now. I'm not saying it should not be objective while the competition is going on. Fine. But for me, this is not the time for me to say what I have to say. The coaching is really poor. It was evident that these players were not coached properly. It's evident. It's really evident. Yes, we can say that you guys put in the work, because you can see that the players were trying to do something. They were trying to do, but some of the basic elements of the game, the fundamental elements of the game, were missing, and that's all down to coaching. We can blame the quality of the player. Yes, we can blame the quality of the player, but the basic fundamental of the game were all missing, and these fundamentals are the coaching aspect. What the right back should do when he receives the ball. Quite a few times I see Malik Robinson receive the ball. I hear Dixon drops off to present himself as an option. Guess what? No midfielder. The midfielders are going along to join up the strikers because they know that it's going to be a long ball That's not that's coaching. That is coaching. If these players were given the fundamentals, the midfielder would have dropped central. And the reason why I know it's coaching is because it happens so often. So often it happened. Time and time again it happens so often. So that has to be that they weren't trained to do that. They were trained to become, for the midfielders to become second ball, to initiate the second ball. So they would go closer to the striker in the event the striker lay off the ball the amount of time I saw the ball knocked to Orin Watson. Orin Watson alone with 4 defenders around him. And him a try hold of the ball. He's trying. There's no support. But that is the wrong way to apply to approach a game. Win at all costs. That's what we're seeing. Win at all costs. It doesn't matter how. So they scored the first goal from a brilliant solo effort. Brilliant. I mean, really, really good goal. Joshua had nothing to do it. But before that, we got a penalty. Lovely save from Joshua. Definitely save from Joshua. Good save from Joshua from the penalty. We have seen them, Joshua and Tawian Lynch, with those saves, even in the practice games that we played. We have seen them doing that. Other than that, the goal that we conceded, the first goal, brilliant goal. I can't say much about that. That's a beautiful goal. We got back opportunity. Bell was fouled in the close in the Bell was fouled in the in front of in the, I think it was circle at the 18-yard box at the D. Good. Ronaldo Barrett steps up. Wonderful free kick off his left foot. Ping. And we saw some bit of light there. And we're saying, let's see if we can get back into the game. Coming out in the second half, it's the same thing. Strictly same thing. Booting the ball up for no apparent reason. Why? What's the purpose of that? That's not football. That's not that. No one trains to play like that. I don't think anyone coached your team to play like that. That makes no sense. Sean Dyche is one of the worst. Sean Dyche and Simeone and Marina. These guys play horrible football. But there are points in the game in which they at least put 3-4 passes together. There's no way we can watch a game of football. And you can't see a team string 4 passes together. It's not the first. As I said, this is not the time where I can really definitely say, because I never really want to say these things during the competition. And it's not down to the players. These are the basic fundamentals which should have been coached to these players. The basic fundamentals. And it was lacking. This is all down to coaching. So, Miran Garden, Vassal Reynolds, Andrew Peart, 100%, you guys must at some level be held accountable for these type of performances and the team preparation. We can't look no further than the coach. We can't look no further than on what the coach's intent is, or the coach train his players, or the coach prepare his players. It boils right down to the foot of the coach. Now it begs the ask question. What was their intent going into the game? What was the game plan? Can't say just kick the ball long. It didn't make any sense. And I'm speaking from a fan who is deeply hurt, because I am one of the most optimistic, really, really optimistic fan, especially for youth football. Very, very optimistic. And watching the game, I was disgusted. I couldn't say it. I was really, really disgusted. And I do believe that we must do better. We have to do better. It's not good enough. That we just saw is not good enough. We watched the first game. We beat Cuba. Quite a few lot of turnovers. Understandable, because it's youth football. Second game, understandable. We're playing good in patches, in moments, but the same basic fundamentals were missing. Third game against Costa Rica, we played good. Basic fundamentals were missing. We put up a fight. Now the fourth game, play against a team, same basic fundamentals are missing. We got punished. We got really, really punished this time. And most of our goals we conceded in the 15th minute. I wasn't concerned, because I thought that we had more than enough firepower to get the game done, get the game over the line before those final minutes. I believe so. Is it concentration? Is it fitness? Is it fatigue? Are these the issues? And it boils down to coaching. Why aren't you telling the players at those minutes of the game, break time, game management, implement the game management? Why is it when our players get fouled, they just get right back up, ready and reared? No. Roll a bit. Cry out a bit. Look some sympathy. Look some empathy from the referee. Let them know that these guys are playing you quite aggressive. These are the basic fundamentals of football. These are what the winning teams have. They know how to win penalties. They know to win. They know to draw foul. They know to draw cards. And they know to apply pressure on the referee. Not going around the referee. These are some of the basic fundamentals that are missing. Anyways, people, we lost. We're out 3, 4 below par performances, I would say. Many people said, MG, you never just said that I never necessarily want to really come down too hard on the players, especially during the competition. I want them to stay focused. I don't want this to be the highlight of I don't want this to play a part on them. Yes, pressure is a must. I agree, pressure is a must. But not on me. In my perspective, it's different. I view things different. I view things more different from everyone else. I approach things different. Vastly different. Youth football, it's very, very sensitive. Youth football is extremely sensitive, people. Lose all my vice. Lose all my vice. But people, not a good day in the office. Very, very bad. Marion Garden, Andrew Peart, Boston Reynolds. I believe this is at your foot. This campaign is at your foot. Can't blame selection of the players. You're the guys select the players. You guys said the team of the quality. It is hot. All three of you guys' foot. So, what's next? That is the question. What next? Are we going to see something like this again? What next? Anyways, people, please do smash the like button, hit the subscribe button. If you can, please support our GoFundMe. Even $1, we totally appreciate it. Totally not good enough, and we've seen this again. I've seen this again, people. Over and over again. Time and time again. Anyways, big up, people. Smash the like button. Hit the subscribe button. Support the GoFundMe. MG Sports TV, people. We're out. Really, really disappointed, people. I'm telling you. Extremely disappointed.